This is exactly right.
This episode is supported by FX's The Shards, a seductive drama from executive producer Ryan Murphy.
Set in 1980s Los Angeles, the series follows a group of glamorous, deeply entangled high school seniors drawn into a life of wealth, beauty, parties, and excess.
At its center is Brett, whose reality begins to unravel when the arrival of a new student coincides with a series of mysterious murders. FX's The Shards, now streaming on Hulu.
Goodbye. Everyone loves the idea of spending an afternoon curled up with a good book.
Well, grow up, because it's almost impossible.
Luckily, you can take your next great story with you on Audible.
Audible has a massive selection of titles to choose from, including This American Life, new books by Michael Connelly, along with classics from Agatha Christie, and so much more.
Whether you want a mystery, a true crime story, or something completely different, there's always something new to listen to.
New members can start listening with a 30-day free trial at audible.com/MFM.
Audible, stories that speak to you.
Goodbye.
The best time to think about home security is before you need it.
That's exactly why there's Simply Safe.
Traditional home security only alerts you after a break-in has already happened, and that's too late. Simply Safe is changing that.
Simply Safe's US-based live agents identify threats on your property and help deter them so intruders never get to your house.
The system is customizable so you can build one that fits your home and your specific needs.
The 24/7 professional monitoring is effective and affordable and won't lock you into a long-term contract.
I think that's what's so scary for so many people is that long-term contract. And like, what if it turns out you don't like it or need it, but they don't have that because they know you'll like it and you'll know that you need it and feel so much safer when you have it. Like at this point in my life, I would never go without a security system on my house. I just feel safer with actually having Simply Safe around.
There's a whole staff at Simply Safe that's waiting to talk to you and help you out. Right now, you can get 50% off your new system by visiting simplysafe.com/MFM.
That's half off at simplysafe.com/MFM.
There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Goodbye.
Hello. And welcome
to my favorite murder.
The Minisode.
Yeah. Whenever you say it, you put your hand up like, what do you want from us?
It's simple.
Like what?
You know it's not the right day for the long episode. It's the short one.
I mean, you clicked something that said Minisode, so you should probably know.
We shouldn't have to explain this over. All right.
You want to go first?
Sure. I won't read you the subject line because it gives it away. It just starts, "Hi, ladies. I love y'all." Yep, that about sums it up. Here we go. Growing up, my dad would occasionally take me with him to the hunting club he was part of in North Louisiana. It sits on 400 plus acres and is down a dirt road way off the beaten path. Even further down the dirt road sits an abandoned, very old house with one hell of a story. A man everyone called Doc lived there, and then parentheses it says. He was basically the only doctor in this small town. He was a very generous man and would give work to hitchhikers off the highway from time to time, despite everyone telling him not to do so. Well, one of those times, he hired a hitchhiker to do some farm work, and the man stayed for quite a while. Members of the hunting club, including my dad and the owners, got to know him, and he became a familiar face. One of the unspoken rules at the hunting club is that 5 o'clock is cocktail time, where everyone gathers on the front porch to have a drink and chat before heading out for the evening hunt.
Oy.
Right? And then in parentheses, it says, it's always a good idea to not be sober when handling firearms, right? But I have to say, this is a very common practice I'm sure. If you live out in the country, it's kind of like hunting is the fun thing and it goes along with partying.
Golf, except with guns.
But I think they really only have like one or two, then they go out, then they come back, and then they really party down.
Okay. Who am I to judge?
Look, let's be less judgmental and more afraid of drunken firearm handling. Okay. One day, the owners and a few hunters were on the porch enjoying their cocktails when the hitchhiker drove by. They flagged him down and invited him over for a drink. He obliged, and no one thought twice about the blood he had on him, because after all, it was a hunting camp, and they just assumed that he had shot a deer and got some blood on his clothes. After a few drinks and a chat, the man drove off. A few hours later, several cop cars flew down the dirt road and headed to Doc's place. As it turns out, the hitchhiker had shot Doc, hence the blood, stopped for a few casual drinks, and then went to the nearest pawn shop to sell some of Doc's guns and items. The shop owner recognized some of the guns and immediately called the cops to check on Doc. He was found dead on his living room floor. Just because of the shop owner's instinct and quick thinking, the hitchhiker was immediately caught and arrested. This happened about 30 years ago, and to this day, the house has been boarded up and abandoned. The murderino in me has always wanted to break in and explore, but I also hate snakes, so it's a real catch-22. Anyways, hope you enjoyed my hometown. Stay sexy and don't murder people. Thanks, Ariel.
Yeah, that sums it up.
I mean, kind of perfect. Kind of a perfectly encapsulated hometown email.
Definitely.
Well done, Ariel.
That was perfect.
Yeah.
Good job. Let's go to a lighthearted hometown story from the 80s. That's what the subject is.
I'd love to.
Okay. Hello, friends. My dad told me this story, and I thought I would share. My parents were born in the late 60s, and to this day, they still believe hardcore in the satanic stuff for which there was a panic. Mm-hmm. Well put. When they were in high school and living in Kansas, it says they've been together since my mom was 16, they were severely undersupervised and often got themselves into some teenage predicaments, usually the kind that included middle fingers towards authority. So it was rumored that there was a haunted house in which a cult performed their satanic rituals. So, of course, my parents and their friends decided that it was the perfect place to drink irresponsibly. They wait until it's dark, and in typical horror story fashion, they split up to explore using only flashlights. The house is falling apart, and it smelled like dead mice and mold, so of course they decided to stay. My dad walks upstairs and steps into a large room. When my mom follows, she finds he is unintentionally standing in the center of a pentagram painted in red on the hardwood floor. There are candles in each corner and dripped wax everywhere and a, all caps, dark red stain right where Dad is standing.
Ooh.
My mom whispers to him to get the fuck out of the circle. And at the exact moment my dad looks down to see that he is in the designated sacrifice area, they hear a car pull into the driveway and see headlights flash across the window. Everyone freaks the fuck out and they run out the back door, ditching their cars and running all the way home.
Oh, no. That's how you can tell they're teenagers, because they just started driving. It's so new that they forgot they can drive.
Mom and Dad say it was the satanic cult coming to murder them. I think maybe more teens had similar ideas of underage illegal activity. Either way, my parents stayed sexy and didn't get murdered. They are still together after 38 years. I suppose surviving a satanic cult house really keeps the romance alive. Thanks for reading. Stay sexy. And when exploring haunted areas, be sure to look where you're stepping, Liz.
I love, Liz, that your parents' relationship has been like girdered by Satan himself. That's the idea that they're afraid of stuff like that or think it's real. And then it's actually just like, but Satan he's in that relationship with you.
It's got to be us against the world about something.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. Me and you and Satan against the world.
Yeah. Oh.
But I do love the idea. The first thing I thought of was that it's like, they're all freaked out. Like, oh my God, Satanists practice in this house. And it's like, do you mean the seniors that came and painted that? And they're trying to scare people?
Or like the 11-year-olds. I definitely did shit like that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Just to fuck around.
I mean, what's scarier though than like at night, the woods, a pentagram? Those are really the beginning of everything.
Like candles that have been lit, meaning like something happened.
Yeah. Sure. Candles. That's power. The Hulu original series Furious is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. From Liz Merriweather, the Emmy-nominated executive producer of Dying for Sex and The Dropout, comes a gripping psychological thriller.
Starring Emmy Rossum, Furious follows Alice Black, a rookie FBI agent on the hunt for Catherine, a mysterious and calculating female serial killer.
It's Alice's first case on the job, and she's already bitten off more than she can chew.
While Alice believes justice is achieved through law enforcement, Catherine has lost all faith in the legal system.
She's taken it upon herself to terrorize the rich and powerful men of New York in her pursuit of vengeance.
As Alice and Catherine's twisted game of cat and mouse unfolds, the lines between good and evil and right and wrong begin to blur.
With shocking crimes, tangled relationships, and secrets that change everything, Alice discovers there's a thin line between hunter and prey.
Watch the Hulu original series, Furious.
Now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Goodbye. In the summer, healthy habits are easy to keep. Until you leave the house.
You walk out the door, and the next thing you know, you're barefoot and feral in a gas station candy aisle.
That's why Kachava makes it easy to maintain your routines.
Kachava is an all-in-one nutrition shake, and now it comes in new travel packs.
Every packet gives you a simple shake with protein, fiber, vitamins and minerals, greens, probiotics, omegas, electrolytes, and more.
They're easy to toss into a bag, easy to take on the road, and a simple way to stick with your normal wellness habits, even when your schedule changes.
Man, that Kachava matcha in the individual packs is like my dream snack. It's exactly what I need and want in between the not great meals I'm eating for lunch and the snacks I would have had anyways that are terrible for me. Like, this is something I feel like I'm treating myself when I take.
You're treating yourself to vitamins, fiber, all these things that your body really wants and needs and kind of craves that it does seem like it takes a big effort to get. So now you're getting it all in one packet and in a little drink you like.
Take your daily ritual with you.
Go to Kachava.com and use code MFM for 15% off your first order.
That's Kachava, KACHAVA.com, code MFM.
Goodbye. Buying clothes is easy. That's why everyone's always doing it.
But finding clothes you actually want to wear is the hard part.
Get all your favorite elevated essentials at Quince.
Quince specializes in effortless, high-quality essentials like ultra-soft organic cotton and premium Mongolian cashmere sweaters. They're beautifully tailored and built to last. And it's not just apparel. Quince also brings that same everyday elevation to everything they offer, from hotel-quality bedding and bath to kitchen staples, essentials, and thoughtfully designed furniture.
They work directly with ethical factories, so you're paying for quality, not brand markup.
It's so true that they have wonderful items that aren't just clothes. I have 3 of their 100% mulberry silk pillowcases. I've bought throws from there. I've bought bedding from there. And it is just as great quality as their clothes and super affordable.
Upgrade your everyday.
Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers or go to quince.com/MFM. Get free shipping on your order and 365-day returns.
Now available in Canada and the UK too.
QUINCE.com/MFM.
Goodbye. Okay. The subject line is Freaky Nature Survival / Best Mom Award ? And it says, hello, ladies in furs. Longtime listener, let's get into it. You asked for freak nature stories in a recent minisode, so here's mine. Do you have any memory of freak nature stories?
Freak nature?
Yeah.
No.
This spring, my son turned 1 when I was a young and much more plucky mom in my 20s. A friend invited me on a trip with her and her also 1-year-old to beautiful Puerto Rico. She would be going on an academic conference, and I would be caring for 2 1-year-olds on my own all day. In a city I'd never been, where I did not speak the local language, sign me up. Look, I was young and desperate to travel somewhere warm away from Michigan, so of course I said yes, and adventure ensued. One day, I got the chance to take my baby boy down to the beach and have some one-on-one time. The scenery and turquoise ocean were straight out of a postcard. I did, however, happen to notice that this particular beach was posted with signs that read, strong currents, riptides, no swimming.
Hey.
Got it. I won't swim. I'll just sit down and nurse my baby and meditate on the waves. In moments, baby is asleep and I lay him next to me in the sand. Perfect, relaxing. I'm at peace and all is right with the world until a giant wave rushes up to the beach at us so fast I can't even process what's happening and sucks my baby into its powerful retreat back into the ocean.
Holy shit.
I'm on my feet and my sweet baby is being drugged down this beach, just barrel rolling into the ocean. I'm running, sure this is the last time I will see him. And just like that, another wave shoves him back up the beach, and I scoop him up in my arms, covered in sand and looking a mess, but seemingly nonplussed by what just happened. I'm happy to tell you he survived that day and many more. My son is one of the best people I've ever met, and I just dropped him at college 2 weeks ago. Oh no.
So hard.
The little baby, is in college now.
The college baby. That's so cute.
See, he's still got seaweed all over his hair. He is smart, he is kind, and I'm so thankful for every adventure we've had in the past 18 and a half years. Here's to many more. I'm like getting choked up because she thought she lost her baby.
Yeah, in the fucking ocean of all places.
Fuck, that would be,
yeah.
Sneaker waves. Okay. I don't know if there's a lesson here, but I kept a child alive for 18 years and I feel pretty good about that because being a mom is hard and scary and full of unexpected waves. Stay sexy, Amber, she, her.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's so good.
Like, okay, if I could be guaranteed a kid like hers, that I didn't break.
You don't break.
Yeah.
Is a good person.
I don't ruin them. Yeah, they're a good person.
They can get into college or
can get in. You don't have to go to college, but
they could if they wanted. That they made that option for themselves. I know.
Right.
I know.
But it's such a crapshoot. Okay. Historical hometown with murder. Hey, ladies. My hometown murder is actually a story I've heard since I was a little girl, proudly told by my mom and my aunts to all us children as inspiration, a warning to my brother and boy cousins, ? Who knows? But I have long assumed that this was just family lore and perhaps an exaggerated tale at best. I was delighted and instantly knew I had to write in when my brother returned home from a trip to California, where the murder was committed, with a copy of the news article from 1910 of my very true hometown murder.
Whoa.
My mom's grandpa, who was 2 at the time, was in the living room with his mother, Rose, who was 8 months pregnant and visiting with her mother. When Rose's husband came home, he flew into a jealous rage, accusing her of sleeping with the neighbor or the milkman. This is where the details get hazy. As Rose's husband starts to beat his pregnant wife, her mother takes a derringer out of her purse and shoots him dead right in the living room.
Holy shit.
Out of her purse. She's got a fucking derringer.
And derringers, am I wrong to remember them to be the little guns from the 20s that are, it's a lady gun.
It's a lady gun. It's like a, not Harold and Maude. Who are they?
Bonnie and Clyde?
Them. It's like one of their styles, right?
I think so. I don't know. I don't know either.
This was probably a very chaotic moment, but I like to envision Rose's mom as stone-faced and cool as a cucumber in this moment, a total badass. Rose's mom did go to trial, but she was found innocent and continued to help Rose raise her family.
Oh,
I know. My family is full of crazy, take no shit women, and it seems like we've been that way for a while. Stay sexy, Sarah, she, her.
Sarah, congratulations from descending from a long line of badasses. Also, I wonder if that mother had already seen some red flags in that husband and she had fucking had it.
Yes. And she's 8 months pregnant. I mean, who would stand for such a thing?
Fuck, no.
Yeah. Amazing.
The Hulu original series Furious is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. From Liz Merriweather, the Emmy-nominated executive producer of Dying for Sex and The Dropout, comes a gripping psychological thriller.
Starring Emmy Rossum, Furious follows Alice Black, a rookie FBI agent on the hunt for Catherine, a mysterious and calculating female serial killer.
It's Alice's first case on the job, and she's already bitten off more than she can chew.
While Alice believes justice is achieved through law enforcement, Catherine has lost all faith in the legal system.
She's taken it upon herself to terrorize the rich and powerful men of New York in her pursuit of vengeance.
As Alice and Catherine's twisted game of cat and mouse unfolds, the lines between good and evil and right and wrong begin to blur.
With shocking crimes, tangled relationships, and secrets that change everything, Alice discovers there's a thin line between hunter and prey.
Watch the Hulu original series, Furious.
Now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Goodbye. Summer's for adventures, road trips, and adding a whole lot of miles to your car.
That's why it's worth stopping at Valvoline Instant Oil Change first.
If you need an oil change, make the smart stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change before you hit the highway.
Their trained techs can help you get road trip ready with an oil change and an 18-point maintenance check included with every oil change, checking your tire pressure, wipers, lights, and more.
That means they're checking important things before you're halfway to your aunt's house with no cell service.
And these aren't just any techs. Valvoline Instant Oil Change techs complete over 270 hours of training, so your car's in capable hands.
The best part, you can stay in your car and you're in and out in about 15 minutes.
So before your next long summer ride, pull into Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Change wisely.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. If you're always on the lookout for a great audiobook or just want help figuring out what to listen to next, there's a podcast you should know about.
It's called Earsay, the Audible and iHeart Audio Book Club, hosted by Cal Penn.
Each episode takes a closer look at some of the most talked about new audiobooks on Audible, spanning a wide range of genres from sci-fi and literary fiction to rom-coms, thrillers, and comedy.
Cal is joined by guests who dig into what these stories are about, what makes them stand out as audiobooks, and why they're connecting with listeners right now.
If you're looking for your next listen, this is a great place to start.
Listen to Earsay, the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Goodbye.
This episode is a mom theme.
Oh, you're right.
So this one actually kind of goes along with it.
Okay.
It's a little long, but worth it. Okay. I'm not going to read you the subject line. It just starts, hello, Karen, Georgia, Stephen, and all the exactly right team. I love people still mentioning Stephen. It's like, it's eternal. It was the late fall of 2011, and I was a 16-year-old junior in high school. My parents had split up the summer before, and then in parentheses it says, encouraged by me. Don't stay together for the kids if you are visibly unhappy, because we can pick up on that too.
Amen.
Oh, so true. Close parentheses. And I was primarily staying with my mom in her old family home, which was vacant at the time. My older sister was a freshman at the local community college, so she also lived with us. Although we lived in a small town in southern Maryland, I was playing on a club volleyball team closer to Baltimore. That meant that 2 to 3 nights a week, my mom and I were out of the house from about 6 to 11 p.m. On this particular night, my sister came with us to practice in order to get some time out of the house. After arriving, God, I remembered I would go on any errand, Growing up in the country where you're just like, if there's absolutely nothing on TV and nothing to be done in this house, people are like, I'm going to the hardware store. And you're like, and I'm going with you.
I'll go watch you play softball. I'm bored out of my fucking mind. And
will there be
candy bars there?
Yes.
Kids and candy bars.
Kids and candy bars. Okay, so after arriving home from practice around 11 p.m., we began winding down for the evening. This looked like the three of us taking turns to shower and watch Catfish on MTV. As I went into the upstairs bathroom to grab some whitening strips that my mom and I had recently gone in on, and then in parentheses, it says they're expensive, okay?
Dude, for real.
They are. I was horrified to find that almost all of the whitening strips were gone except a half-used one. This really set me off, and I made multiple trips downstairs to the living room accusing my mom and sister of stealing the precious strips. I was going back and forth yelling at them and observing the strips to make sure that I wasn't just seeing things. After about the 5th time that I confronted them, I declared that if one of you did not take them, then someone must have broken into our house and taken them. While I thought this would surely get my mom or sister to confess, instead my mom got a bizarre look in her eye. She then proceeded to go upstairs, and instead of going into the bathroom, she went into her bedroom. I met her at the top of the stairs as I was still protesting this abomination. What happened next was probably the scariest moment of my life. My mom said, "Stay calm, but we all need to exit this house. We've been robbed."
Oh my God.
Apparently, she discovered that some of her personal items were missing as well. We quickly exited the house. We had no way of knowing if the burglar was still in the house or not at this point. So it goes without saying that until we had gotten out of the house and into the car, we were petrified. So what happened? My mom's ex-boyfriend, who was a college volleyball coach that we had met at one of our tournaments, had broken into our house, stolen gift cards to local restaurants that he had given my mom, and you guessed it, whitening strips. I guess my mom had her suspicions about him because she knew exactly where to look for the things that he might take.
Shit.
Unfortunately, we were not able to press charges because he used a hide key, which he must have spotted back when he and my mom were still together. Just think if my sister had been home. Thank goodness she decided to ride along to my practice that night. He stalked some of my volleyball tournaments until my dad finally confronted him and got him to stay the hell away from us. To close, I am happy that my mom has had a new boyfriend for 9 years now, and he's the coolest guy ever. I even started calling him my stepdad recently because he means so much to me. Stay sexy and always count your whitening strips. Jess, she, her. P.S. Y'all have been with me through my battle with alcoholism, but I can proudly say that I'm now almost 2.5 years sober and life has never been better. Wow. Congratulations, Jess. Good job.
Good job. That could have gone so much worse if her sister was home and like surprised him. And that's like so many of those forensic file stories happen that way, you know?
Yeah. And his thinking of like, obviously that's going to be scary. And then he's taking things back.
Yeah.
Like, how dare you break up with me? I'm going to do. It's just so, it's such bad vibes.
Totally. Oh my God. Let me see if I have a mom one among my other stories. Hold on. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, I do.
Hey.
Okay. This one's called My Mom versus the Bigfoot Museum Guide. Hello, MFM crew. I've recently caught up on some early episodes, and talk of cryptids made me think of this story. I graduated college in May and had so much time on my hands this summer that, listen to this, I accompanied my parents on pretty much every errand. Oh my God!
Yes. Yes.
In August, we ended up in Blue Ridge, Georgia. To my absolute delight, we found an, all caps, Bigfoot museum.
Yes.
Standing alone on the side of the highway. My mom and I went in to check it out while my dad waited in the car, as dads do. This place would have had y'all in a chokehold. They even explored how Bigfoot's cousin, and then it says brother, pal, grandpa, question mark, the Yeti could have caused the Dilatov Pass incident.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we poked around for a bit, and on the way out, my mom starts up small talk with the guide. My mom, this place was so funny. We had a good time. Guide, funny?
Uh-oh.
My mom, yeah, you know, like it seems so serious, but you guys don't actually believe in Bigfoot, right? Oh, dear God. Wrong move. The guide became visibly upset, and the staff in the gift shop all perked up at this statement. Guide, of course we do. The owner has devoted his life to finding Bigfoot. He even caught a juvenile Bigfoot on infrared camera over the 4th of July.
Oh.
Every artifact you've seen in here has taken years to curate. Bigfoot is absolutely real. For some reason, this did not register with my mom as serious still, and I watched mortified as it went on like this for a solid 5 minutes.
No.
By the time I had bought a t-shirt and shuttled my mom outside, I seriously thought the guide might have thrown a punch to defend the existence of our good friend, Bigfoot. Thanks for everything y'all do and for making my work road trips more bearable. I even introduced my Bigfoot denying mom to your podcast on one of my drives.
Hey,
stay sexy and never badmouth Bigfoot, Fiona.
Well, not in a Bigfoot museum, Fiona's mom. Come on. You've gone to the one place you can't do that. Anywhere else kind of in the world, people would be like, I don't know. But like you basically went to the source.
Totally. It's like going to the Natural History Museum and being like, but you guys don't believe in this, right? Jesus didn't do this.
Jesus buried those dinosaur bones to trick us.
Hey, that's it, right?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, thanks for listening, you guys. We appreciate you. We believe in Bigfoot. Your mom is, tell your mom we say hi.
Yeah, we believe in Bigfoot, but more than that, we believe in your moms.
That's right. Always.
And also stay sexy.
And don't get murdered.
Good night.
Elvis, do you want a cookie?
This has been an Exactly Right production.
Our senior producer is Alejandra Keck.
Our editor is Aristotle Acevedo.
This episode was mixed by Liana Scolacci.
Email your hometowns to myfavoritemurder@gmail.com.
And follow the show on Instagram and Facebook at myfavoritemurder and on Twitter at myfavemurder.
Goodbye.
The best time to think about home security is before you need it.
That's exactly why there's Simply Safe.
Traditional home security only alerts you after a break-in has already happened, and that's too late. Simply Safe is changing that.
Simply Safe's US-based live agents identify threats on your property and help deter them so intruders never get to your house.
The system is customizable so you can build one that fits your home and your specific needs.
The 24/7 professional monitoring is effective and affordable and won't lock you into a long-term contract.
I think that's what's so scary for so many people is that long-term contract. And like, what if it turns out you don't like it or need it, but they don't have that because they know you'll like it and you'll know that you need it and feel so much safer when you have it. Like at this point in my life, I would never go without a security system on my house. I just feel safer with actually having Simply Safe around.
There's a whole staff at Simply Safe that's waiting to talk to you and help you out. Right now, you can get 50% off your new system by visiting simplysafe.com/MFM.
That's half off at simplysafe.com/MFM.
There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Goodbye.
Vacation planning should feel like a breeze, not a deep dive into countless travel sites searching for the best deal.
With Cheap Caribbean's Budget Beach Finder, you can search every destination and every date all in one search.
You'll save time and money with the Budget Beach Finder.
Say goodbye to endless scrolling and tab hopping and hello to Budget Beach Bliss at your fingertips.
Go to cheapcaribbean.com to try out the Budget Beach Finder and see just how stress-free vacation planning should be.
Goodbye.
Hello, beautiful. I'm Amy Errett, founder of Madison Reed, a hair color company I named after my daughter. I started Madison Reed because I believed women deserve better. Better ingredients, better results, and the freedom to color on your terms. Color at home with our permanent hair color kit in less time and for less than a typical salon. It's a salon in a box for rich, dimensional color and 100% gray coverage. Try our 10-minute root touch-up kit for a permanent root refresh, or our hair and brow mascara to cover stray grays on the go. Or visit one of our 95 hair color bars nationwide to let our licensed pros color your hair for you. Join the more than 5 million women who have switched to our award-winning color. Visit madison-reed.com and use code PODCAST20 for 20% off your first order or service. Confident, bold, unstoppable. That's the power of Madison Reed.